Watch what they say. The ultimate goal is to keep you from getting saved. That's what it is. It's to keep you from asking Jesus Christ to save you. All the rest of this stuff is fine. You can do anything but find out how to get saved. To find out that Jesus died for you. To find out that Jesus rose again on the third day. That Jesus died for you personally. That you can have a personal relationship with Jesus Christ if you fall down and ask Jesus Christ to save you. If you just ask Him to save you. If you just ask Jesus to save you, He will save you. But you have to do it. You see, I can only bring you so far. I can't do it for you. The ultimate goal, if you go around and look, that's what I'm telling you. I got all kinds of CDs. I got all kinds of stuff. Actual CDs, not stuff on cards, the actual stuff that you can see. They want you to miss salvation. As long as you miss that part, the rest of all this stuff in all these buildings, all these denominations, all this stuff, you're not where you think you are. You're just not where you think you are. Look, in 1 Samuel chapter 8, listen to this. Samuel was getting old. His boys wasn't following him. And listen to what the people say. They don't want God no more. They want a king. They don't want God. They want a king. Verse 5, chapter 8, verse 5 in 1 Samuel. And he said unto him, Behold, thou art old, and thy sons walk not in thy ways. Now make us a king to judge us like all the nations. But the thing displeased Samuel when they said, Give us a king to judge us. And Samuel prayed unto the Lord. And the Lord said unto Samuel, Hearken unto the voice of the people in all that they say unto thee. For they have not rejected thee, but they have rejected me, that I should not reign over them, according to all the works which they have done since the day that I brought them up out of Egypt, even unto this day, wherewith they have forsaken me and served other gods, so do they also unto thee. Now therefore hearken unto their voice, howbeit yet protest solemnly unto them, and show them the manner of the king that shall reign over them. And Samuel told all the words of the Lord unto the people that ask of him a king. Listen to this. Watch this. Samuel told all the words of the Lord unto the people that ask of him a king. And he said, This will be the manner of the king that shall reign over you. He will take your sons and appoint them for himself, for his chariots, and to be his horsemen. And some shall run before his chariots. And he will appoint him captains over thousands and captains over 50s, and will set them to ear his ground and to reap his harvest and to make his instruments of war and instruments of his chariots. And he will take your daughters to be confectionaries and to be cooks and to be bakers. And he will take your fields and your vineyards and your olive yards, even the best of them, and give them to his servants. And he will take the 10th of your seed. He's going to tax them. He will take the 10th of your seed and of your vineyards and give to his officers. And take your sons and your daughters and put them in his army. Put them on his front line. He'd take all your sons and put them out there for his army. Take your daughters and make cooks and confectionaries and bakers out of them, he said. And tax you. Take your fields. He'll take a 10th of your seed and of your vineyards and give to his officers and to his servants. And he will take your men servants and your maid servants and your goodliest young men and your asses and put them to his work. He will take the 10th of your sheep, and you shall be his servants. And you shall cry out in that day because of your king, which he shall have chosen you. And the Lord will not hear you in that day. Nevertheless, the people refused to obey the voice of Samuel, and they said, Nay, but we will have a king over us, that we also may be like all the nations, and that our king may judge us, and go out before us, and fight our battles. And Samuel heard all the words of the people, and he rehearsed them in the ears of the Lord. And the Lord said to Samuel, Hearken unto their voice, and make them a king. And Samuel said unto the men of Israel, Go ye every man unto his city. See that? I'll show you another one back here. When Sennacherib came up to Hezekiah. Then it came to pass in the 14th year of King Hezekiah that Sennacherib, king of Assyria, came up against all the defenced cities of Judah and took them. And the king of Assyria sent Rabshakeh from Lachish to Jerusalem unto King Hezekiah with a great army. And he stood by the conduit of the upper pool in the highway of the fuller's field. Then came forth unto him Eliakim, Hilkiah's son, which was over the house of Shebna the scribe, and Joah, Asaph's son, the recorder. And Rabshakeh said unto them, Say ye now to Hezekiah, Thus saith the great king, the king of Assyria, What confidence is this wherein thou trustest? I say, sayest thou, but they are but vain words. I have counsel and strength for war. Now on whom dost thou trust, that thou rebellest against me? Though thou trustest in the staff of this broken reed on Egypt, whereon if a man lean, it will go into his hand and pierce it. So is Pharaoh king of Egypt to all that trust in him. But if thou say to me, We trust in the Lord our God, is it not he whose high places and whose altars Hezekiah hath taken away, and saith to Judah and to Jerusalem, You shall worship before this altar? Now therefore give pledges, I pray thee, to my master, the king of Assyria, and I will give thee 2,000 horses, if thou be able to on thy part to set riders upon them. How then wilt thou turn away the face of one captain of the least of my master's servants, and put thy chariots on Egypt for chariots and for horsemen? And am I now come up without the Lord against this land to destroy it? The Lord said unto me, Go up against this land and destroy it. Then said Eliakim and Shebna and Joah and Rabshakeh, Speak, I pray thee, unto thy servants in the Syrian language, for we understand it, and speak not to us in the Jews' language, in the ears of all the people that are on the wall. But Rabshakeh said, Hath my master sent me to thy master and to thee to speak these words? Hath he not sent me to the men that sit upon the wall, that they may eat their own dung and drink their own piss with you? Then Rabshakeh stood and cried with a loud voice in the Jews' language, and said, Hear ye the words of the great king, the king of Assyria. Thus saith the king, Let not Hezekiah deceive you, for he shall not be able to deliver you. Neither let Hezekiah make you trust in the Lord, saying, The Lord will surely deliver us. This city shall not be delivered into the hand of the king of Assyria. Hearken not to Hezekiah, for thus saith the king of Assyria, Make an agreement with me by a present, and come out to me, and eat ye every one of his vine and every one of his fig tree, and drink ye every one the waters of his own cistern, until I come and take you away to a land like your own land, a land of corn and wine, a land of bread and vineyards. Beware lest Hezekiah persuade you, saying, The Lord will deliver us. Hath any of the gods of the nation delivered his land out of the hand of the king of Assyria? Where are the gods of Hamath and Arpad? Where are the gods of Sepharvaim? And have they delivered Samaria out of my hand? Who are they among all the gods of these lands that have delivered their land out of my hand, that the Lord should deliver Jerusalem out of my hand? But they held their peace and answered him not a word, for the king's commandment was saying, Answer him not. Then came Eliakim the son of Hilkiah, that was over the household, and Shebna the scribe, and Joah the son of Asaph the recorder, to Hezekiah with their clothes rent, and told him the words of Rabshakeh, Until I come and take you away to a land like your own land, a land of corn and wine, a land of bread and vineyards. Let's go to Deuteronomy chapter 29, verse 26. For they went and served other gods and worshipped them gods whom they knew not, and to whom he had not given unto them. And the anger of the Lord was kindled against this land, to bring upon it all the curses that are written in this book. And the Lord rooted them out of their land in anger, and in wrath, and in great indignation, and cast them into another land, as it is this day. The secret things belong unto the Lord our God, but those things which are revealed belong unto us and to our children forever, that we may do all the words of this law. See what they did to you? You see? You say, Oh, that's archaic. Oh, that's archaic. That don't apply to us. They don't want you to think. You're paying for your water. You're paying for water. You're paying subscriptions. Everything. You don't own nothing. Everything around you, your money is on a card that charges 3% to use the card. You got nothing. It's all fake. Where's your pictures? Where's your photographs? Where are your kids? He said they're going to take them and make them your daughters bakers and confectionaries and cooks, and your sons, and put them in the armies. Put them in the front line. And then he's going to tax the land and take 1/10 of all the fields and all the crops. And all your increase. Does that sound familiar to you? Does it sound like it's getting a little bit too close to home? And they worshiping all these gods? For they went and served other gods and worshipped them gods whom they knew not, and whom he had not given unto them. Moloch, Molech, Dagon, Ashtaroth, Diana, the queen of heaven. These great goddesses, the solstices, Easter, Christmas, St. John's fires. Oh, you got to buy green. It's St. Patrick's Day. Oh, run and get you something green. You got to buy by the multitude of their merchandise. Oh, by the multitude of his merchandise. Oh, Lucifer, how thou hast fallen from heaven. Who's got you? Who's got you?